Hi, my name's Patrick Reese. I play football. I'm a football player. Coach tell me go out in the field and she tell me go hit the quarterback. And sometimes when coach tell me go do something, I be like, I got you, coach. I really love coach. Before we get going here, guys, don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe. I love people who subscribe. Subscribe! So sorry. Also, follow me at pats.thought. At pats.thoughts is my Instagram handle. I don't know if any of you have seen the movie Office Space or even Horrible Bosses or something like that, especially Office Space, the TPS reports and everything like that. Hey, Peter, what's happening? Yeah, so we had a little bit of issue with the TPS reports. If you could just go ahead and take care of that, that'd be great. That's the impression of having a manager or something like that. Something that I've actually started to really kind of find interesting. The difference between managers and leaders. And if you're managing something, you're managing an operational thing. So it makes sense if your manager comes to you and asks you to do the TPS reports, well then yeah, he's gonna want you to do the TPS reports accurately because he's managing the operational aspect of whatever's happening. Okay, being a manager doesn't mean that you're just basically going up to people and telling them what to do and how to do it. Because what happens with that? You're treating people like drones. You're treating people like robots. And they need to be doing one thing. That's being a manager. It's not being a leader. Well, a leader is someone who's gonna come along and they're gonna pull you. They're gonna push you. They're gonna want you to do the best that you possibly can. Leadership, 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 leadership. Leadership isn't basically telling people how to do stuff. Leadership is showing people this beautiful idea and being like, this is where we wanna go. Do you wanna go there? I wanna go there. And it's inspiring people to want to achieve great things. How you get them to do it is all about coaching. Coaching's a beautiful thing. So if I'm coaching you right now, I truly believe that you have the answers inside of you, and my only duty as a coach is to help you discover those answers. Not answer those for you, but help you answer your own questions. So how do we do this? Well, with powerful questions. Well, what the heck are powerful questions? They basically start with what or how. Very rarely will they start with why. Well, because if you ask the question why, that basically puts a defense up for that person because they feel like a little bit they're being attacked a little bit. If I asked you why you did that, or why you think that, or why you're doing what you're doing, your immediate reaction is fence up, build that wall. No, don't build the wall, don't build the wall. Wrong reference. I almost got political there. This is why we need to start the questions. A coach starts the questions with what or how. The shorter the question, the better. The coach isn't this end-all, be-all individual, so they're not always gonna have the best questions for you, but every once in a while, most of the time, they're gonna ask you a question and it's gonna hit you. Today, I had a coaching session with my coach. She asked me one or two questions. I mean, she asked me a ton of questions, but one or two questions always just hit me. Oh my gosh, why did I not think of that? Now, coaching isn't to be confused with counseling or mentoring or anything like that. A coach is not a professional counselor, so don't use a coach as a professional counselor. Coaching is like them holding up a mirror and you as the coach standing right next to them, looking in the mirror and asking them, well, what else do you see? That's coaching. If we're gonna coach, we need to make sure that we're not standing there with our own agenda. It's all their conversation. It's all on them. I think everyone needs coaching. I just feel like any manager worth their salt needs to be able to coach their employees, needs to be able to listen, needs to be able to sit down and stand right next to them while the employee is holding up the mirror and that manager asking, well, what else do you see? Not every manager is gonna be brilliant at it, and I don't expect every manager to be brilliant at it. If you're a manager and you think you're worth your salt, then you need to be able to coach. And if you don't know anything about coaching, that's fine. That's fine. Use your resources. Look on the internet. There's books, there's podcasts, there's tons of information out there about how to be a coach, how to be a good coach, how to listen, how to have good conversations, how to ask good questions. There's tons of resources out there. You just have to go out and you need to find them. If you're a manager, you need to be able to coach your employees. If you're not coaching your employees, then what are you doing? As a manager, your employees do not work for you. You work for them. I work for my employees. They don't work for me, I work for them. I'm gonna push them to be the best versions of themselves they can be. I'm gonna coach them. I'm gonna be there for them. I'm gonna ask them questions. I'm gonna stand right next to them while they hold up the mirror and I'm gonna ask them, well, what else do you see? I'm not gonna be an expert at it, but I think it's important. We need to start coaching. We need to start coaching. If we're not coaching, then what are we doing? Thank you for watching The Weekly Thought. Join me next week. We'll talk about something new. Cheers!